intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down, it's play action. The receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They pressure him and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's found some room at the 45. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to attempting a downfield shot.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him now, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
A short completion of the tight end. That's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running back has it on the screen now. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14, Penn State 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Penn is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. It's a shotgun run call. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship. Deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. A nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going in the last possession. Very efficient and precise. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass this time. He's hit as he throws it. He's got it with room to roam. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 45. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a run to the left. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense in one play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep for the right side. He hauls it in. The 25 still running. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The pass rush closing in. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The receiver makes the catch, and they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He made it. 3 points on the board. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. Another's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense brings him down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Breaking free at the 35. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Heading for the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Hand off to the right side. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the 1st down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
After the 2nd down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Using his legs on the scramble. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. And they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The shotgun handoff here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. One big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Fire to the right side, complete. In the clear at the 25. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. The receiver grabs it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And tackled after a small pickup there. Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry out. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Inside give now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They are pouring it on now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's West. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Fires it on the move. Oh, he can't make the catch across the middle. It'll bring up second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that 1st down.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Let's it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? The defense has it. Off and running. Touchdown, Cowboys. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Throwing off play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pressure gets home. He's dropped right there. And the deficit will remain where it is. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
34.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Working clock with the ground game. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now, with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to...
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Penn State, 34.